What was it like to be back out there today?
It was amazing. It's been a couple months coming, so it's just been a blessing to be able to be back on the field with the boys, and that was probably the biggest thing for me, just being around the teammates, getting back to the environment that I love being around. So it was great.
Your presence on this team this year in terms of the tight end. Tim talked about it yesterday in the press conference. Last year was kind of he didn't say a mistake, but a chance to do better this year. Do you feel like that there could be a sense of something different this year for you personally in the tight end room?
I think so. I think we have a great program and we have a great plan, and we're just building off of last year and just trying to get better every day, and I feel like I have a good role in that, and just trying to continue to be better every day to make the biggest positive impact for this team and just trying to roll it out through the season.
What is the plan?
You'll see week one, but it's going to be exciting. It's exciting stuff, and I'm just excited to be a part of it. It's going to be great.
There's so much experience in that room. I mean, what's the competition like right now?
Oh, it's fun. It's awesome. So it's a lot of older guys, and we're all really good friends. So we're all pushing each other, and it's just fun times. It's funny being out there together, and we're all just kind of helping each other out. Like we see the game in a different way than some of the young guys, or even some of the coaches that are watching from the sideline. So we can help each other out just with small details, and we're kind of at that level where we need to pick it up in every little way we can. So competition's great. It's pushed us every single day, so it's great.
You, Tyneil, and Kurt are all, I think, redshirt seniors, or fifth year, sixth year,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
Yep.
What are some minute differences in your games? I mean, are you more of a receiving threat? Tyneil more receiving threat? I mean, how does that work? How does that break down?
Right. Our goal is to be able to be a threat on both sides. And we all have different attributes, but I think the plan is for all of us to be great at both, and we all have we're all capable of being great in both areas. So we're just pushing each other and trying to be the best in those areas.
What has Nate Potter brought to your room the last couple months?
He's smart, a lot of experience, and he's very detail oriented, which helps us out a lot tremendously. We're getting a lot more in depth than we have in the past, and he's just a great guy to be around. And it's just been awesome being around him and his experience from the NFL and stuff. He's bringing it back to us, and we feel very confident pursuing it with him because he's just a great coach being around us.
Where do you think Kurt and Tyneil have improved the most from last year to this year?
I think Tyneil, he's becoming a playmaker, and he's always been that way, but he's just getting more opportunities to prove that, and it's just been great seeing him, like Colorado State, go up and go get balls like that. Like, he's just become more and more of a playmaker every day, and Kurt's getting better and better in the run game. Me and Kurt work on that a lot, and so they're going to be great assets. It's going to be fun playing with them.
And where are you better?
Definitely better. It kind of took a downfall in the spring since I wasn't able to go out and make contact, but just mentally, like my IQ in the game, I got to go out and be around the coaches a lot last semester, and just be able to learn from them and become more detail oriented and get that IQ up, and just the game slowed down a lot, and I feel a lot smarter in the game, and it's helped me out in all aspects.
How ready are you to put it together this year? I mean, you've obviously to the point now where nobody calls you a former quarterback anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, you have some experience, and it sounds like they want to utilize you in the offense. How eager and ready are you to just put it all together this year?
I'm very eager. Been waiting a long time, and just like I said earlier, just trying to be the best player I can for the team in whatever aspect that is. And it's just going to be a great last run, and everything I'm thinking about is just winning a championship for this team. And whatever position or however of an asset I can be to do that, that's what I'm ready to do.
You know, everybody they talk about you as a leader this year and how you're kind of grown in that role. How has the position switch and maybe your increased involvement in the team help kind of bring that out in you maybe?
Yeah, just being able to be that guy in the room that everyone can look to, and they know I care about them as a person, as a teammate, and just being able to help. And being a young guy when you're coming up, it's harder to do that, but the more and more you prove yourself and the relationships you build, it's a lot easier to be that guy that people can lean back on and ask for questions because they know you have their best interest at heart. So just being able to grow every day and make relationships with those guys and prove it on the field to gain their respect. So.
I think a lot of times when we ask you guys about favorite tight ends or whatever, a lot of times in the NFL the receiving tight ends get glorified. But like in your mind, like when you watch a tight end, who puts it all together? Who do you want to be like?
Personally, I like a mixture of Kittle and Kelsey. I know those are the top two guys. Ertz is another guy. Just those guys that make plays when the ball comes their way, but they're also diligent in the run game, and they don't leave that aspect out because a lot of guys, they love just seeing the ball get caught. But there's two aspects of the position, and like someone like George Kittle who takes that very seriously, takes pride in his blocking. That's something that I want to grow in my game as well. So look up to them very much, and it's awesome to see the tight end use stuff and kind of be able to watch that and learn from them.
How much better blocker are you now?
Grown a lot, and Coach Potter's helped that out a lot. We've just been working it every day, and like I said, I missed out on spring, so I didn't get a lot of live opportunities, but just working footwork every day, just getting the little stuff down right, and like I said, just the IQ, gaining that helps the game slow down, and it helps you be able to increase your ability as a blocker.
You obviously have known Hank for a long time. How's he looking? As he goes into this, fourth season as a starter, how do you see his approach and just how he's like?
He's looking great. He's very dialed in, and like you said, we've been golfing a lot together, so we've had a lot of chance to talk about football and off the field stuff, and we're all on his back. We all trust in him, and we're all committed to him, and we're excited to see him work because he's been very dialed, and we're all getting together and throwing. It's just, I can't wait to see him ball out this year.
I'm guessing you get asked to block the edge guys in practice.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like trying to block Dimitri Washington, and where have you seen him grow the most from last year?
Oh, he's a great player, and I think I said it a couple years ago. He was the person that made me become a better blocker because he's so good. You either win or you're going to get pummeled. So going against someone like Dimitri, who's very competitive and very diligent in their position, and he's intentional at everything he does, and that's where I've seen him grow. He's just super intentional about every little detail, and he's very explosive, he's strong, and it's just awesome to be able to go against him every single day.
We've heard so much about, the coaching staff trying to involve competition and little stuff into so much, pop quizzes, competitions. I mean, where have you seen that the last, couple months, and how are coaches trying to, get that in your guys' minds?
Yeah, one of the biggest things we're focusing on is just being competitive. And right now it's always offense versus defense when it comes into fall camp, but then we're all going to be together and just have that complete competitive mindset every day to go out and dominate whoever's in front of us. And it comes from, like you said, little quizzes, or we do Bronco Olympics, which is fun. And all on the field, mid-practice, we'll have random competitions. And it's just awesome to see everyone compete, whether you're an old guy or a young guy. It's just growing that mentality to go out and dominate whatever the competition is.
You talk about that mindset. How do you get in the mental frame to get ready for the first day of training camp?
It's awesome. It's especially me. I've been very excited to get out here. I miss spring, so going out, I've been just eager to get out there. And it's definitely a difficult mindset to get into because it's all ball. We talk about simplifying your house, and you're gonna have to make sacrifices, and that's probably the biggest part for some of the guys, but we're all in it together, and we all have each other's back, and that's kind of the leader aspect. Guys start stepping up and let each other know that it's going to be hard, but we're all going to get through it together.
I was talking with one of San Diego State's linebackers down at Mountain West Media Days. He called George the silent assassin because he's pretty quiet, but on game day, he always shows up. How do you think of, what do you think of that, nickname, I guess, for him?
Yeah.
And how does he kind of embody it, I guess, out on the field? Because he's a pretty quiet dude.
Yeah, no, George is awesome, and he is quiet, but you get to know him, and he's just a great guy, and he's such a caring dude, and it's awesome. And he definitely goes out there and shreds people up. So he's been working hard, and the season's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited to see everything come together and watch him ball out.
Boise State's got, OJ at left tackle, Kate Beresford at right tackle. I mean, when you're lining up to block alongside them, how nice is it to have two vets like that? Oh,
it's awesome. Big, strong dudes. They're very smart. They're very good at communicating, and we just simplify every single play, and we're always on the same page. And that's just a big step, and it makes it easier for all of us, and they're just great guys to work with. They're fun guys, great guys off the field, and they're both leaders. We know how hardworking they are, and it's just awesome to be able to play next to them and compete with them on the field.
I feel like you deserve a chance to have a rebuttal towards what Hank claimed in the golf game.
He's right. It did happen. We did lose, but been playing with Hank a lot and caught a lot of dubs one-on-one versus him. So that's all I got to say to that.